All right, how's it going, everybody? We're looking at the review for our Unit 3 assessment, and I'm just going to go through and help you guys out with these questions. So, like always, try it without me. If you need help, press play and we'll get to it. So, here we are. Question number 1. A bike trail is 5 1/10 a mile long. Jade rides 1/4 of. That word of right there, it's got me thinking multiplication. We'll see. She rides 1/4 of the trail before stopping for water. How many miles does Jade ride before stopping? So yeah, that is in fact multiplication. So this is not how I'm going to solve it, but this is kind of the picture of what's going on. This is start, here's finish. Okay. This trail is 5 1/10 miles long, and Jade rides 1/4 of it, of this trail before stopping. So that's what gives me that multiplication vibe. I know that seems like division or subtraction, but the word of there is what lets me know that I'm actually doing multiplication. So I have 5 1/10 times 1/4. Remember that we can't multiply with this mixed number right here. So we're going to do big C convert. I'm going to say 10 times 5 is 50 plus 1. Keep, that bottom times big plus top. So 51/10 times 1/4. Now I can do top, top, bottom, bottom. I got 51 times 1 and 10 times 4, which is 40. Improper fraction here, so I need to convert. Remember this right here always goes underneath the bracket. 51 divided by 40. I don't need to do a divisor table because I know that's only going to be one time. 1 take away 0, 5 take away 4. The 11 is smaller than 40, so that becomes a fraction. There's our whole number. So 1 and 11/40 is going to be our answers, miles before stopping. Yeah, before stopping to drink water. I was just seeing if that's what it was asking. So yeah. And then number 2, a bar that measures 8 inches long is divided into 5 equal parts. What is the length of one of those parts? Use fractions or mixed numbers to find the length of one part. Complete the equation, write your answers in the blank. So it's saying a bar that measures 8 inches long is divided into 5 equal parts. So this is 8 holes, right? Divided by 5. Okay? And if you remember, we related division to fractions by doing 8/5 like that. Then the multiplication of this would be 1/5 times 8, or 8 whole groups of 1/5, which would be 8/5 inches, just like that. Okay. Garrett has 7 pints of strawberries. He divides them, so Garrett has. Ooh, Garrett has. Remember, division is always what you have divided by that each. And remember, the each is either the size of the group, right? The size of the group, or the number of people you're sharing to. In this case, it's going to be the size of the group, because it says he divides the strawberries into that's the division, into 1/3 pint servings, and then it asks for how many servings does he make. So it's going to be a whole number of servings. So we have to do we've got to look at a division sentence here. All right, so it's going to be 7 he has it, so that means has means have, um, that's going to be 7 pints of strawberries divided into the third size groups. If if we if we want, we can look at our number line here, and we can use it um, to show this. So remember, I always like to start off, well, what if you just had 1 divided by the third, right? Just 1 pint of strawberries, and each serving was 1/3 of a pint. Well, this would be 1, 2, 3 servings, just like that, right? And then if we had 2, it'd be 4, 5, 6. And so what you start developing is this understanding of it's just however many pints times 3. Because if you start with the whole number divided by a fraction, you'll end with the whole number. So then remember that we would take something like this and say, well, I'm going to actually solve it like 7 times 3, which is going to be equal to 21. And then you just pop that up there. So Garrett's able to make 21 servings of this strawberry, whatever he's serving. So, see how long this video is real quick. 6 minutes, 45 seconds. We can get through, we'll get through the scaling question, and then we'll pause it so it's around 10 minutes. So remember, what did we say was our truth about scaling? Scaling, our big truth was whatever your number is times a fraction greater than 1, right? It's going to make that number increase, right? And then we said a number times a fraction equal to 1 is going to make that number equal, right? This product is going to be equal to that number. This product is going to be greater than, bigger than that. And then if we said we had a number times a fraction less than 1, then this product over here is going to be less than the number. It's going to be less than that, okay? So let's look and see what's not changing here. So 5/8, 5/8, 5/8, 5/8. So 5/8 is the thing that we're going to be either making less than, greater than, or equal to. So let's look. 5/8, so that's our number, and it's just flipped around, right? It's just like, just imagine, give me 1 second. Just imagine that it was like this. A fraction greater than, equal, or less times a number, times a number, times a number. They just did it flip-flop on us because why not? So then that will get greater. That'll be equal. That'll be less. And that's the product in relationship to that number. So this 5/8 times 1/5. 1/5 is not greater. It's not equal to 1. It's less than 1 whole. So that's going to be less than, right? Remember, that fraction that we're looking at there is in relationship to 1 whole. Okay? So then we look at the next one, 5/8. So that's our number. So this, let me get a different highlighter. So this orange is what we're looking at to see in relationship to 1 whole. Okay? That's what we're looking at in relationship to 1 whole. This is the number that's not changing. Okay? So 6/6 is equal, right? 6/6 is equal to 1 whole. So that's going to be equal to 5/8. That's like saying 5/8 times 1, right? It's like saying 5/8 times 1. Then this one right here, 3/4 in relationship to 1 whole. 3/4 is less than 1 whole. So less than 1 whole. So that's going to be less than. This next one down, we're looking at 9/8, right? 9/8 is greater than 1 whole, right? Greater than 1 whole. And then 5/5, so this next one down is going to be equal to 1 whole. So we got less than, we got equal to, we got less than, we got greater than, and we got equal to. So hopefully that helps you guys out. And I'm going to stop this video for now.